If you're looking for ways to increase the amount of money your customers spend with you, then I've got some good news for you. Stay tuned. What's one thing to get a customer to buy from you, but then what strategies have you got in place to maximise the average dollar sale? And that is, every time a customer buys from you, you're maximising the amount of money that each of those customers gives you during each purchase. Now, probably most famously known would be, would you like fries with that? You've probably heard that term before, or would you like to upsize? Now, there's a reason that McDonald's do that. McDonald's do that not because you look hungry, because a certain percentage of you say yes. And so the same thing rings true for your business. So you've got to say to yourself, well, how can I do that in my business? How can I maximise the average dollar sale in my business? Once again, I've got my trusty notepad here. I've got a few ideas, 5 to be exact, written down, that I'm going to share with you right now. So the first thing is, use a checklist or a questionnaire. So at the checkout in your business, or when somebody's buying from you, at that point of purchase, have a checklist or questionnaire that prompts not only your customer but yourself to ask the questions. You know, could you buy something else from me? So you think about if you were in a hardware store, or you know, as you bought the the paint tin, have a checklist that goes with it. Say, do you need any brushes, rollers, drop sheets, paint trays, etc., etc., etc. So you could upsell them to all these other different products and services. If I'm selling life insurance, what about income protection, or what about other insurances that I might be able to offer, or financial planning services? If I'm a mortgage broker, maybe I could increase the amount that I'm lending you by having a checklist that goes through how many credit cards have you got, other loans, other cars, other things that you may have borrowed for. So using a checklist or a questionnaire enables you to prompt your customer to tell you what else have they got that they could be buying from you. So it makes it easier for you and for your team. So you don't have to think about it on the spot. You've got a checklist that does the work for you. The next one I've got on my list here is offer payment plans. Quite often people won't spend as much with you because they just don't have the money. And you can offer a payment plan at a percentage premium even, you know. So for example, say you sell a product for $5,000, you could say it's 11 payments of $500. Which is a 10% increase, or maybe 12 payments of $500 over a 12-month period. So you're getting, your average dollar sale is going to become $6,000. You're also going to get your customer to commit, because they don't have to give you the $5,000 all at once. They can pay it off over time as they realise the benefit of having your product. But it means that you're going to get more higher sales through your door, which is also great for your business. Increasing that average dollar sale value is going to mean that overall you're going to make more money, more profit, and you know, you're going to increase your gross profit also on those products, because you're putting a percentage premium on top of the price to allow them to use a payment plan. So payment plans can be a great way for you to get your average dollar sale up. Next one then I've got is bulk or package deals, which is sort of like, would you like to upsize? Would you like fries with that? So start thinking about what you can add on sell. You know, there's lots of different terminology for it. In retail, quite often it's used, the words companion selling is used. Makes it sound nice, doesn't it? But really, what you want to do is you want to upsell your client or your customer to buy more from you. And once again, you don't want to force stuff on them that's not going to be good for them. So think about what's going to add value to your product or service and bundle that in. You know, if you're selling a product or service and there's other products or services that your customer could use at the same time. So for example, say you're a removalist, and you know that your client, when they move out of their home, are probably going to want to have it cleaned. Maybe you could offer a package deal, say, hey, we do a removal and cleaning service, and we clean the old house when we've got all the furniture out, and we clean the new one before we put all the new furniture in, and that's an additional X dollars. But by offering a package deal, then all of a sudden you're making your product or service look more attractive, and they're going to, you know, you're going to get what we call wallet share with that customer. You know, if they're going to spend the money anyway, they may as well spend it with you. What else have I got on my list here? Train your team. Isn't that amazing? Just do a bit of training with your team. I see a lot of businesses that don't do any training around this stuff. And really, this is basic fundamental stuff in business. If you've got a customer buying from you, why not ask for them to buy something else from you? Why not package deal? Once again, train your team to be comfortable with it. You know, if I go back to that McDonald's example, they're not asking you because you look hungry, would you like to upsize, or would you like fries with that? They're trained to do that. And so you've got to say to yourself, what do I need to do with my team to train them to ask the right questions of my customers when they're buying from me, so that they'll increase the average dollar spend. Okay, so training is an imperative part. I know some of you are thinking, what if I train them and then they leave? I say to you, what if you train them what if you don't train them and they stay? I know what I'd prefer. I'd rather train them and have them leave than not be trained and have them stay. So put some effort into training your team every week. Just a 1 hour training for sales every single week, and you can talk about these different things to help them understand how to ask for more sales from your current customers. The final one I've written down here, which works very effectively in a lot of businesses, is to offer a gift with a certain dollar value purchase. So for example, say the average dollar sale in your business is $50 and you want to increase that by 20%, which would mean making it $60, you could offer a gift that you give away at a higher dollar value. So say for example, you might have a business where you have musical equipment, and you buy a guitar, get 2 pairs of strings if you spend over $500 or something like that. So offer a gift with the purchase. So you just got to get creative and think about, what have I got in my business that people like, that they would have as a nice value add, and add that on top if they spend a certain amount. Now the gift doesn't even have to be related to your business. So for example, you could partner with a local restaurant. Go to the local restaurant and say, hey, I'm going to send new customers your way. I want to get some vouchers and I want to buy them at 50% of the retail value. So you're going to give me some $100 vouchers for $50 each. And when somebody buys a product off you, say over your average dollar sale, say it's $500, you can say spend $600 and you'll get a free $100 dinner voucher that you've paid $50 for, but the value to them is $100. So now you're giving a gift away by offering them a gift when they purchase over a certain amount, and that's going to increase your average dollar sale. So there you go. There's 5 ways for you to increase the average dollar sales that you get from your current customers, and it's one of those areas that is quite often overlooked in small business, medium business, but even in large business. So you need to make sure you're focusing on how you increase that number, because that's untapped profitability waiting there just for you. Make sure you hit the subscribe button, and I'll see you on the next video. Cheers.